What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James. ReductionAgency.com. 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And it's Friday. Yay! We get to do the top 5 items, categories of the week. And if you saw my post yesterday, and I've talked about it in the past, how I'm going to try to get my top 5 over $1,000 per week. That's my goal. Starting with the first 2, that's always the first 2, hats and CDs. Those are going to be the easiest. So that would be about, $1,000 a week, 52 weeks in a year. So that'd be about $104,000 a year just on hats and CDs. Last year on hats and CDs together, I was at $90,000. So not too far to go with those 2. So after I get there with those 2, and then I can start really concentrating on the last 3. But the last 3 is more like 5, depending on the flip-floppiness of it, which would include MLB stuff, cassettes, T-shirts, albums, and or DVDs. So try to get 3 of those into that $1,000 a week bracket. So the hats and the CDs together averaged about $750 a piece, average together. Hats are a bit more than the CDs are. I think hats last year, what was it? I don't remember. CDs were $37,000 last year. So maybe I'm already there with the hats last year. So that would have been about 90,000 minus 37,000. So 50. So I might already be there with the hats on average for last year. But this year hats have been down. So got a little bit of work to do in the hat area anyway, because I haven't listed many hats. So need to go on a listing spree with hats and definitely with CDs. Get those 2 up. So yesterday was a weird day. Still a lot of site issues going on yesterday. There seemed to be a shutdown again last night from like 9:45 to 6:45 this morning. So something within those hours was going on. So yesterday, $605 I made it up to. So not bad. And these CDs I've been putting up the last few days have been killing it. So if you watched last night's video, or if you didn't, since nobody really watches those videos, had the $100 CD, had a $60 CD, had the one going to Australia, 87. So only 25 items sold yesterday, 14 organic, 11 promoted. So the last 2 days have been very low numbers. So hopefully today we'll get a bounce back. 4 sold total today so far. We're at 930. 3 promoted, 1 organic. For a total of $79. So hopefully they can get those numbers back up if they can get the website working properly. That would be nice. It would be nice. Let's do the week. Best-selling categories this week for me. All right. So this past week made $4,862. That's up 12.8%. So up 13%. So that's good to see, even with those 2 crappy days. But like I said, those CDs are saving me on those last 2 crappy days. Total selling cost, $1,732. That's 35.6%. So right where I want it. So I'm putting about 64% into my pocket profit-wise. So that's better than that 50-50 I was playing with. 15% more at the end of the year, that's a lot of money. On $300,000, that's what, $45,000 extra at the end of the year? If my quick math is done right. So that's pretty good. Net sales, $2,815. So my total sales were up 13%. My net sales are up 30%. I'm so happy I started over with that percentage. Good Lord, it was killing me. 30% up in net profits. You like this shirt? It's probably going to go up. I'm not digging the way it fits on me. Probably fit better after I lose my weight, but I'll probably put it in my store. It's a pretty cool shirt. Got a thrift store. Total quantity sold 264 pieces. That's even up 10%. So biggity bam. Average sale price per item, $18.42. That's up 3%. So all my numbers up this past week. It's a beautiful thing. It's a rare thing. It's a rare, beautiful thing. Like I said, February is usually always one of my biggest months. It's usually my biggest month in the past. So hopefully it won't be this year. Hopefully we'll keep growing. All right, the top 5 categories of the week. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, coming in at number 5 because of some items from my storage locker. Number 5, video games. $304, up 100%. And that's those Virtual Boy games I've been putting up. Got another one here. And I accepted an offer on another one this morning. So, all right. So $300, that's a long way to go to get $300 a week to $1,000 a week on video games. That one probably the easiest can be done there if I had the stock to do it, but I don't think I've got the stock to do it, at least not readily available at the moment. So, number 4 on the list, coming back into it, men's t-shirts, $324, up 137%. So again, $300 men's t-shirts. Get that to $1,000 a week. I think that's going to be probably one of the... Actually, all my top 5 are going to be pretty easy to do if I put in the work. T-shirts, I'll probably have to do more buying on those. So I'll be definitely looking for quarter t-shirts at the yard sale season. And every time I go to the bins myself, I pile up on t-shirts. So that is showing in the numbers. So those I'm still having to put a little bit. I'm sure I've got some in storage. I just can't get to them right now where I'm at. The room I'm in probably don't have any t-shirts in it. It's more like older stock, like the video games and CDs and stuff that I bought many years ago in bulk. So, whoa, I'm noticing something. Number 3, which is usually cassette tapes. Vinyl records. Cassette tapes are not even in my top 5 today. What? Number 3, vinyl records. $337, up 122%. I did not expect that. My cassettes aren't even in the top 5. They've got to be number 6, right? I'll look at the end. They've got to be number 6. All right. And the top 2 categories, the ones I'm going to try to get both to $1,000 a week this year. Number 2, but which one's number 1? Number 2, men's hats. Men's hats, $904, up 4.6%. So not too far off from that $1,000. Got a little work to do there. And number 1, music CDs. Getting into storage, pulling those promo CDs out, saving the CD sale. $1,021, up 46%. So biggity bam on the CDs. CDs, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. CD's the big seller for the week. Can you imagine just saying, which I guess I did last year, I made $52,000 last year on CDs. And I only keep about 13 to 14,000 in my store and make $52,000 a year on CDs. Now, you might think, some people might think, hey, that's nothing, man. But when you think about it, CDs take 10 seconds to list. It takes longer to print the label than it does to pack a CD. So if the label was super instant quick and you didn't have to do, you could ship CDs in under 10 seconds. So when you think about the time you put into them, the little room that they do take up, little room. $52,000 last year, $1,000 last week. All right, honorable mention number 6 has got to be cassette tapes. It is cassette tapes. $291, down 37%. So cassettes got a lot of work to do, but I've got a lot of cassettes in storage. I probably got, I may have more cassettes in storage than CDs. I'm not sure. I don't remember, to be honest with you. So, and then number 7, another one that I might be working on is MLB items. But being that we're just now getting into Cardinals season, Cardinals items are going to start picking up here. I just sold 3 on Poshmark this morning, so I didn't pull those yet. 3 Cardinal hats. So that was only $164, up 93% because we're headed back into baseball season. So that's going to start moving again, MLB items. So not bad at all. Very happy. Very happy with where it's going, up 30% profit. There was another Game Boy 3850. That one's probably going to be right here too, so I can probably send that one off too. Which one was it? Virtual, it's golf. So we got 2 video games going out. So now we just made some more money. So good to go. So 79 is going to jump up over 100. Oop, I just sold another $35 item CD. Yeah, maybe I'll get that one shipped out too. Let me see where that one's located. And then we'll get into some questions and comments. Shelf 13. Clean vessel at. Hey, bam. $30 CD and a $33 video game. Boom, chunk, boom. See, I told you, man, I don't know what I got in storage. And the amount of good stuff I got in storage is pretty damn cool. I'm happy with my decision, the way I've ran this business for the last 22 years and how I just stockpiled. Ran into a lot of debt doing it, but was able to stockpile a lot of merch that is all paid for. Okay, it might be 0.005 cents added onto this since it's been put in storage, but that's okay. For the nitpickers out there. What'd you call me? All right, questions and comments. Let's go. Get it, James. Yeah. Get it. I'm getting it today. I'm getting it this weekend, yo. I'm going to be like, my fingers going to be on fire. Listing. Let's see. I think you're carrying a saturated niche. CDs, even caps. Time to change your niches to a fresh niches. Well, first off, your English is not very well. So hopefully you're not American. I think you're carrying a saturated niche. CDs, even caps. Time to change your niches to a fresh niches. To a fresh niches. What do you think? You think I should stop selling CDs and hats, especially after what I just told you? I'll leave this comment to you guys. Is that a K1? Probably somebody who hasn't watched my videos ever, probably just watched one for the first time. and they watched my pulling stuff out of storage. So they don't even know what I sell, probably. They probably never watched a selling video. So I want to, tell them to watch today's video. Watch this video, maybe. Maybe they'll see. Well, actually, don't. Yes, listen to what she says. Do not sell CDs. Do not sell hats. Bad if you do. You will not make any money. Do not sell CDs. Do not. I think that's going to be the thumbnail on this video. Do not sell hats. Do not sell CDs. So listen, I'm saying her because it's called her, she, or maybe it's Shay, Larives, something. Anyway, that's why I'm saying she, because it says she. Or Lachey, one of the two. Take her advice. Do not sell CDs. Do not sell hats. While you're at it, do not sell video games. Do not sell t-shirts. Do not sell cassettes. Do not sell records. Do not sell Major League Baseball stuff. Do not do it. Next up, I don't trust eBay. Always review all your total net sales. Good luck, guys. Next up. These shutdowns happen for a reason. It's all being done to control all sales. See, I think the overnight ones are not done to control sales. I think they're done for maintenance purposes. Just because I get the same results on nights I know they shut down as I do on the other nights when I get those big things. So I personally don't think that, but do I think that things are switching out to let everybody play? Yes, in a way. And if that's the case, then my goal to alter that is to get as many different type of unique items up as I can so that that doesn't impact me as much. So during this whole working on CDs and hats, I'm still going to be getting all that weird oddball stuff up that's in millions of different categories on eBay. So that even if my CDs get pushed or my hats get pushed to give somebody else some time, I've got all these other weird niches selling us at the same time. So my goal is just to spread out as far as possible on eBay when it comes to the categories my items are in. So that's where I'm going to kind of counter that. When there's money for eBay to be made, they will allow the sales to go through. Well, any sales should make eBay money. If you're having trouble with net sales, good luck. eBay has been double dipping in shipping. I am unable to get a hold of anyone because eBay will shut down on me. They will not answer my call. That's part of a system to make eBay more money. New sellers beware. I always get through when I call, but of course, all the reps seem brand new, and actually probably any of us watching this video know more than the reps, it seems like. So, you can't get more 70s on my red line car. So, heck yeah. It's always cumbersome when you go to revisit old hoarding habits. Oh, the treasures we adore. I don't think it's cumbersome. I enjoy it. To me, it's like, money. It's like a bank vault for me. I just gotta convert it from stuff to money. It's like a bank vault. It's my bank. So instead of a death pile, from now on, it's my bank vault. James, I check out your videos and I check out your store pretty regularly. Despite everyone's beliefs in the YouTube resellers, they aren't real resellers. Until COVID, most of them were averaging 2 or 3, maybe 5 sales a day. But COVID and YouTube boosted their stores so much. Yeah, that's true. And that's why a lot of people are closing up shop and stuff now. They're moving on because they just couldn't handle it because during the COVID year, it didn't feel like you had to work as hard. The reality of how hard you have to work was not there. Now the reality is coming back into play on how hard you have to work to run a reselling business on eBay. You have to be boom, boom, boom all the time. They built a following and took them to whatnot. That's not reselling, that's marketing. You, my brother, are a real reseller, an OG, and I salute you regardless of if you wash a damn hat or not. Hey, I sell a lot of stained hats. People love their stained hats. You've got the know-how and the gift to do what it takes to make the game work for you. My hat's off to you, and I will continue to appreciate you and negate from the YouTube resellers who make most of their money off the content, not the sales. Well, I appreciate your words. Thank you. Will you even break even with the storage bill? No. So do not store anything away. You will not break even. Wink, wink. What's a red line? The red on the wheel are rarer. Thanks. Okay. Thank you for answering that for me. Appreciate that. You need to list that hat. You'll get a pretty penny, LOL. Then you responded to your own comment. Didn't realize it was signed. I don't even know what hat you were speaking of. So you try to make fun of an item, but you didn't pay attention. Then when you finally paid attention, you go, oh, that's what I'm taking from that. I don't even remember what the item was. Oh, you got to pay attention. It's hard to tell what kind of shelves are those you have. Oh, that's in my office. The shelves in my office are those glass cubes that I picked up at a closing of a Dillard's. And it was like in the women's underwear section or wherever on the wall. Paid, I think, like $40 or 30 or $40 for all of them. Had to take them down myself, but me and Jan, but it was definitely worth it. So look for closing down department stores, things like that. You never know what you can find that's going to help you in your business. I used to get quite a lot of sales overnight hours, but haven't in months. Yeah, overnights are just... And it could just be server-based, you know. Maybe not everybody feels it. I still feel like I'm on an old, raggedy-ass server. So I feel the effects the most. See, I'm hoping once that overnight gets fixed, you're going to see back to $1,000 days. Near it consistently. Even at my low percentage. If I'm doing $500 and $600 at my low percentage, I'm hoping anyway. I'm optimistic. All right, let's do some shipping. See, that's the thing. Like, okay, since I turned on, let's see, since I've been at, so I'm at 4.4 and 6.4. 6.4 for my items under $9.99 for under $10, and 6.4 for $10 and higher. My sales have been $847, $655, $607, $541, $584, $543, $605, and running at 35% costs. So 65% of that number is going to be what's going into my bank account. So that is above my low I need of $241. So I am sitting pretty. Sitting comfortably. Not sitting pretty, sitting comfortably. So I'm going to, what I think I'm going to do is, since the last 2 days were kind of goofy, and I still did well because of my CDs and my video games, I think I'm going to set here for at least another maybe week. See what the next week turns out to be. And then might go up 1 more percent. See what happens then, because I can always go backwards. But what has changed since going from 3 and 5 to 4 and 6? Consistent number. Before that, it was where I don't know if you can see now, it's more of a consistent line. That's where 4 and 6 has gotten me, at that consistent line. I want to see if that is if I can continue that into another week. If all of the next week is everything from my lowest, say, what was it, 541 to 650-ish, then that tells me those two numbers for my store will give me that consistently. Okay, so now what happens if I go up 1 more percent? Will it take me up on the level? If it don't, then I go backwards. Offsite ads. I forgot I'm doing those now. Let's see where the offsite promotion is at. Got to keep an eye on that too. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Better than before. So 11 items sold. Ad fees are at $38. Sales are at $151. With a return on ad spend of 3.93, so near 4. So I am good with that. So as of right now, I am good with that. How many clicks am I getting? Getting about 140. Why did weird. Like the one day just went down to nothing. 145 clicks on the 12th, and then 2 clicks on the 13th, and then 145 clicks on, they must have, well, maybe it spent all the money maybe that day, so I had to turn off for a day. $98 clicks yesterday. All right. I'll keep an eye on that. I'm not sure I'm into raising that any. Right now it's at $10 a day. Well, we'll see. All right, so we're going on 10 a.m. I'm at $158. So at my low end. All right, let's get these items shipped. See what's going overseas, anything. We got a cassette going to Germany. We got a sweater going to Italy. And we got a CD going to Canada. Oh, combine orders. Boom. Okay. All right, first up, another one of my CD promos I put up. This is Clean Vessel Act featuring Jimmy Buffett for the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service CD. This sold for $30, headed to Gary, Indiana. Four. And ground. Ronald. Whoops. I got a couple of Poshmark here I need to get out of the way real quick. Because you in my way. We've got this Mizzou hat that sold for $8. Get out of me way, please. Up 30% net. Dude, I'm just over the moon about that. And then we've got these Nike shoes, women's pretty shoes, sold for $13. I've got the middle ones, I just got to get them out of the box. Or at least I hope I ordered the right ones. Or they sent me the right ones, or whatever. Alright. uniform printed last night. That's good. Thank you, eBay, for working there. Next up, we've got, are you ready for a game like, yeah, we got Virtual Boy games, golf and baseball. Biggity bam. $33, $22.50. Headed to San Antonio. San Antonio. Texas, Texas, Texas. Double up. Double up, double up, double up, up, up. 3. Israel. Like the cat on the Smurfs. Israel. Next up, we've got Ted Knight. Vinyl. So for $9, headed to Lakewood, Ohio. And I don't have any out to. Dun, 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 dun. Tonight. Boom, 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 boom. I like the fact that the whole week has been very, like, stable-ish. Because it gives you better ground to change things and try different things. Raymond. That's why I want to make sure, go one more week to make sure that that's legit before I start trying to say, hey, okay, what can I do now to try something next? Because as you know, I got a lot of overpriced media in my store, being I put everything up to $9.95, right? So maybe I can create something. Like, I don't want to take it down necessarily, back down, but I would like to move it, you know? So I don't know. Maybe I'll look into, like, you know, the whole eBay, see if there's something in there I'm missing when it comes to, like, promotions and stuff you can run. Because I got free shipping if you buy 2 or more, but you can't see it until you add to cart. So I need to get in there and see if I can find something that says, hey, free shipping, 2 or more, that people can see. Like, I don't get the red banners anymore on the outside of my listings like some do. I've called that in several times over the past 2 years, and they would put in tickets, but it's always been hit and miss on if it put a red banner on my items or not. So I don't know. All right. Sweet and Lynch. George Lynch and Michael Sweet from Striper and Dockin. Their CD. Sold for $14.40. Headed to Lambert, Illinois. So I need to find a way to get that, because yeah, I gotta figure that out. Maybe do something a little different, or think outside the box on those promotions or whatever, and see if I can come up with something. Because definitely the onesies aren't worth it to me. But if you're going to buy 2 or more, then it'll be worth it. Next up, another one of the CDs. Promos I pulled out of storage. Daryl Singletary, or whatever his name is. Self-titled. Sold for $8. Headed to Bristol, Virginia. Remember, do not sell CDs. Ground advantage. Johnny. Yesterday I saw a couple of you guys going with the K1 statement on someone trolling. That was funny. K1. Another one I pulled out of storage. We've got Spice Girls interview promo CD. That sold for $36. Yeah, baby. Platte City, Missouri. I need to add to my, regrow my ball here. It's getting kind of small. That's a big one. I don't want to use that one. That's a bigger one too. Good Lord, can I just get a normal size one? Thank you. I'm going to put this on a bigger card. Make sure it doesn't get bent at all. A stabler one. There we go. Get off me. Ground it is. Nicholas. Nicholas. Next up, we've got some Nike Sweet Classic, Sweet Classic. Sold for $18. Headed to Dallas, Texas. Julian. J-U-L. The last U.S. one, we've got my team, the St. Louis Blues, who killed it yesterday. Nice comeback from a loss last game. Won 6-3 against a pretty good team. Connor McDavid. Sold for $7, headed to North Carolina. Biggity bam. My name is Sam. Not really, I just said I am. Robbie. I saw my little thing swing. I thought something was walking past me. You're getting senile, James, in your old age. Hey, we're only 7 days to my birthday. Woohoo! What'd you guys get me? Okay, let's go. Purchase. Confirm and pay. You know what you can get me? You can share my videos for a gift on your social media platforms. You can bring me some subscribers. That's what you can get me for my birthday. Yeah. Print the labels. Boom, 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 boom. Because since I'm not making angry or bad videos anymore, my videos don't get nearly the same amount of views. Since they're not negative tone videos, man, they get the views. And I get it right now with the eBay because most people can relate to it, you know? I get it. I get it. I understands it. People feel that they're not alone, you know? That's why I was doing them so much. But had to turn that corner and look at things differently and try things different and do things different and work a little harder and whatever I could do to try to offset it. Stuck in. Here we are. Alright, international time. I'm gonna print the scan form up. Generation Clash. Generation Clash. Pirate ship. Refresh. The refresh. Fresh. First up, we've got cassette tape. Gangster Nip, the South Park Psycho on cassette. Headed to Germany. Sold for $20. $20. I'll make you holler. For I'm a cheap whore. A cheap whore. $20. I make you holler. 'Cause I'm a cheap whore. I'm a cheap whore. For $20, I make you holler, 'cause I'm a cheap whore. We don't have an open one for the code. Oops, there. I saw the wink. Oh, it's an actual European place. I always forget what it's called. There it is for cassette. Boom. Man, it takes too long to make labels. I really wish there was a faster way to do it. Do it. Next up, Kathy Hill's All Year Long Songs. Headed up to Canada. Sold for $18.80. And not have any fronts down here anymore. Got plenty upstairs. But those are all the way upstairs. I don't want to go all the way upstairs. Oh crap. You use all of them I got down here? Here's one. Yay. This needs to be wiped clean, and I don't have any of my spray stuff. I'm out of it. So we'll use saliva. There we go. Purdy. Now we purdy. We got the smudges off. Boom. I'll go ahead and replace the whole damn thing. Since it's all cracked. Replace the whole damn thing. There you go. Nice and purdy now. Your lips are purdy. Boom, 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 boom. 1880. Four. Boom. Or it's your mouth. Your mouth is purdy. What is it? I don't remember what that's from. You got a purdy mouth. lastly, going to Italy. We got a Timberland pullover, fleece sweater, quarter zip jacket, whatever you want to call it. I call it everything usually in my title. Be a fleece pullover, quarter zip sweater jacket, sweatshirt. Headed to Italy, sold for $19.30. Will you fit in here? Let's find out. It might be a little tight. But we make it to work. We make it to work. Oh. Beautiful. We go t-shirt size. 1930. 12.5. Of course. Now, see, what am I supposed to call this damn thing? A jacket? A sweatshirt? A sweater? I'm just going to call it a jacket. I don't know the technical names for these things. I'm a guy. I don't pay attention to that crap. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. Chicka, wicka, wicka, wicka. Pew. End of day. So we've sold 4 in the last 24, and 3 of them were me just now. That stinks. Could have had more. Would have liked to have more. What the heck is this? Did I hit something wrong in this? I don't know why it's popping up like that now. Huh, weird. Alright. I don't think I heard anything sell since I've been doing this, huh? 158 and still at 158. And that is all. That is all I write today. That is everything. We must now go to the post office and get this stuff on its way. Yay, yay, yay. On its way. Alright. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Much appreciated. See if there's any last minute things. Nope. No last minute comments. Alright, thanks, everybody. Appreciate everything. All the likes, views, comments, subscribes. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.